Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of High Frequency Convo. I'm your host, of course, Wes Hunt, and this is my co-host,
Just a God.
And this is the podcast where we spark blunts and conversation. This is episode number motherfucking 8.
Infinity.
You know what I mean? Infinity and beyond. Nigga, give it up to us. You know what I mean? Small trophies. Small trophies along the way to the big ones. Give it up to us. You know what I mean? But this episode, we're going to touch also the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? I'm glad the Eagles lost. NFC East, baby. Giants. But
I was rooting for the, you know what I'm saying? I was rooting for Philly.
He's rooting for the Eagles.
You know what I'm saying? Home of brotherly love, baby.
Man, fuck all that. New York, Giants, baby. But this episode, we're gonna be touching on the topic of mind control, and I'm gonna give you a little snippets of things that they can explain it better than I can. I mean, like articulate better than I can of what mind control, the history of MK Ultra. There's a lot of government projects back in the days. You can look it up yourself, like Project Blue Beam, MK Ultra. You probably know a few more, but like this is.
Did you know that Charles Manson was part of a mind control project?
Nah. I know Whitey Bulger. He got this.
Yeah, I know that. You should put. You know what I'm saying? You should pull up that. You should pull that up.
I'm just gonna tell you, Charles Manson. You talking about mind control. MK Ultra. I'm not gonna get too heavy on that. I'm just gonna let the audio talk for itself. But we basically gonna talk about the mind control, like the social media effects of it, TV, and the social infrastructure in general, like how people can influence you basically and kind of like sway your mind to do things. But to start it off, I'm gonna let this. I just want y'all to listen to this. For whoever thinks it's free control, whoever thinks this shit is not scripted. And look at this, whoever didn't see this documentary, I've been telling everybody to look at this documentary. It's created by one of the, I don't know his name, but he's one of the biggest stuntmen in Hollywood. He's one of the biggest stuntmen in Hollywood, 20 years in, did movies like Batman, and a whole bunch of crazy shit. You can look it up, Out of the Shadows. It's one of the best motherfucking documentaries that explodes what's really going on in the industry and basically what the fuck in the world in general. I got a lot of clips for Out of the Shadows that I'm going to play for you today. Not a lot, a few. You know what I mean? Like, but look at Out of the Shadows, like I tell everybody, man. It got took down like 8 times already. I mean, these people keep hitting it back up. So like, look out of the Shadows. But listen to this, just listen.
Continue today, but because of all of the revelations of the period of the 1970s,
talking about news.
The reporters got to be much more circumspect.
It's news all around the world. Every newscaster around the world is gonna say the exact same script.
Yeah, I see this already.
Favored by the public.
Right.
So if y'all think this, if y'all looking at news for information, think yeah, listen.
All your news is given to you by the Associated Press.
Yep.
By the Associated Press.
I want y'all to listen to this.
All come from one source.
I want y'all to listen to this.
Thinking.
I want y'all to listen to this. If the news was just okay, say what's going on. Why the fuck? This is news. Now watch Out of the Shadows. This is news all around the fucking world, saying the exact same thing. Listen.
Exactly what people think, and this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to
Fox
our democracy.
29.
This is extremely
Cartoon
dangerous
2
to our
ABC.
democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our
Channel 7.
democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Script.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
It's a script. I just wanted to start off the show like that. For mind control. This is how they pump it. This is one of the ways they pump mind control in y'all niggas. The fear. But let's fuck
Fear is the main component.
I'm gonna keep it G-Real. I got this bro from my man UB, of course. I forgot what to ask him what it is. I think it could be the Cali Verde or the Milky Cereal shit. But fear is how they control everything. But
Fear is how they control everything.
Let's see. Let's play a little clip of the history behind MK Ultra quick fast, and then we're gonna get into the show.
Human experiments and mind manipulation.
As this 1952 CIA memo says, the aim is controlling an individual against his will, and even against such fundamental laws of nature as self-preservation.
In the Church Committee, MK Ultra came out as an actual program of mind control using mental, physical, and sexual abuse and psychotropic drugs.
LSD, heroin.
Whitey Bulger was a victim of this. He's in jail.
They did the same thing to Charles Manson.
This is a little clip of the history behind MK Ultra. So you think I'm bullshit. The Freedom Public Information Act, that was, I don't know, it was in the 90s or some shit like that. All the shit is free. Some of it is redacted. You know what I mean, the black lines and that. Yeah. But a lot of it is
redacted.
Yeah, redacted. A lot of it is there for you to fucking see. They got to tell you. But going in, the first one is gonna be social media. All right. Do you think social media is brainwashing the public? You can start off.
Yeah, but I don't. I do, but I don't think it's the government. I think the government may use social media as a tool. I think, you know what I'm saying? I think that's the influence of social media is due to the influence of the regular person influencing people. I think social media is not technical, but it's influencing people, and not so much always a positive manner.
I think.
You know what I mean? But I think the government could use social media to influence people. But I think people are influencing people through social media. And
I also agree with that. That's a social infrastructure brainwashing I'm going to get to in a minute. But I do think social media is brainwashing people. And I also think that it don't have to be like the government didn't have to be like the main job behind it. But I think the government is working with Apple. They're working with all these big organizations. They all under one umbrella. So when, like, going to his point, they may have not known the effects of how addicted, of how much narcissist is going to create, or how much insecure people are going to create, how much people are going to commit suicide, how much people are going to try to fit in to look like this girl, look like this guy, have this money. But they all controlling that shit, and the shit is definitely brainwashing people.
They know who they control.
It's brainwashing.
The influencers. The influences that's on social media.
Listen,
that's
what's
why
the name
Andrew
of it?
Tate is in jail.
Listen to the name of it. It's called an influencer.
Yeah.
To influence you.
Yeah.
It's literally in the name.
Once you have an influencer who has like a great following, like say Kim Kardashian or Andrew Tate and these people, the government is going to seek you out because they want you to help them with their agenda because you have so many millions of people following you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they would then use you to promote democracy, to promote democratic, to promote this, to promote that. You know what I mean? And most usually, when it comes to these influencers like Kim Kardashian and all of these people, whom they use them to promote the Democratic Party to us. You know what I mean? That's what they usually pump to us to get us to be democratic, to get us to be this. You know what I mean? Yeah, they've been many different ways to brainwash us, but
and of course,
they damn sure are commercials.
And hold up, we didn't get to all. I mean, I get to all that, but commercials, magazines, everything, like from the beginning of fucking time. But social media is just the new tool, the new hot shit, the new tool. Know what I mean? But they definitely getting brainwashed. I see people. Like I work security, man. I see what social media does to people. If y'all know what Top of the Rock is for people that's around the world, it's the Rockefeller Center. It's like 70 floors up. And when I say you basically in the clouds, you're in the clouds. Now I mean, whoever don't know, go on YouTube and type up Top of the Rock footage so you can see how high it is. People be putting their motherfucking babies on there for pictures. They try to lean, act like they're falling for pictures. The things people do for pictures, they put on social media to get a good picture is crazy. Then you can also look up on YouTube, people dying trying to take pictures. So it's like old bridges over, like so it's like
that
social media just to get likes, and it also creates
fame.
And I want to watch that.
Fame,
100% right. It's not money.
The biggest poison.
It's not money. It's attention.
Infamy, fame.
The thing about it, I want to watch that shit that Charlamagne was talking about, that documentary on Hulu about the effects of social media, because they even saying like, and I see people. It's almost like a slot, like you're in a casino. Where you're at a casino, it's like a slot. Then you get to yourself like, you just best picture, how much likes did I get? When you get a ding, it's like it creates something you like. You're feeling for them dings. It creates a fiend. And like it's meant to make you narcissistic. It's meant to make you shallow. It's meant to make girls insecure if you don't look like the fucking bitches that is all over social media. It's meant to make guys insecure if you don't got a money fucking stacked to your head. It's so much. It's a layer of shit.
And if you ain't strong enough, it crush your dreams. You know, you put out your music. You think your music is good, but because you ain't killing a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting nobody to like your music. Now, you know what I'm saying?
Why is people so addicted to social media? Why?
Fame.
Because it...
Fame.
The likes and all that shit.
That's a fame. Attention.
Fame. Yo, listen. The thing is deeper than just the fame. The addiction is because, to be honest with you, in my opinion, insecurities. And,
but I think social media plays on that.
I think it
plays on that intentionally.
But the thing is, every one of us is searching for something. Every one of us is searching for something. Some people fucking think it's religion, God, whatever it is, right? So that shit right there. See, now when you're dealing with non-spiritual people, fame is what they searching for, because they thinking that shit's gonna fill the void.
That's why people doing dumb shit on there.
That's why people are doing dumb shit, like you're saying, hanging off bridges and falling off and dying, because what they really don't understand is what they're looking for is themselves. They're looking for themselves because they don't understand who the fuck they. They don't like their job. They don't probably like the girl they with or the man they with. They miserable or insecure, and then social media plays on a lot of those insecurities because you put girls that's supposed to be, this is how you're supposed to look, or nigga, you're supposed to be, you know what I mean, like this. So if you're not a secure person within yourself, and all of us got insecurities, you know what I mean? But if you're not a secure person within yourself, and you don't understand yourself, and knowing your insecurities, and knowing yourself, look, you know what I'm saying, going with Michael, like I say, looking at the man in the mirror, you know what I'm saying, and confronting him. If you don't do that, then you're going to be caught up in it. Yeah, I got you. You're going to be caught up in it.
But yo, the thing about it, listen, man. I think social media, I think social media, I think social media is motherfucking on. I think social media is definitely fucking making people addicted, because, and the thing about it is due to insecurities, going back to my original point, because like, it's just a girl can post a picture, or a girl can have 20 niggas you don't know, one nigga around the road, go slide in their DMs, you know she's not interested in 95% of them, just the fact that, I'm sought after, oh, you niggas what you call it, a nigga can post a picture of with mad money, and they say, yo son, you doing it, that's what they doing it for, they're not doing it for them.
They're doing it for,
like,
they're doing it for the love and the
somebody was telling me at my job, right?
Niggas
tell me at the job, they're like, yo, niggas used to fucking be bad overtime, but come and show everybody, made $100,000 with that nigga I saw about. Do it overtime. But show it to everybody. You look. I say, because he's not doing it overtime for him. He's doing it for y'all. It doesn't mean nothing if he don't show you. Because he's insecure as shit. He could have just dashed it for all that. Nobody knows if I'm doing it and just chilling. But he has to show everybody. Look what I make it. Because that's the only way it means something.
That's the only way, and that's the only way he
feels good about it.
And the way he feels that he needs something in life.
Yeah, like, bro, you're insecure as shit. I would have said nothing to nobody.
And then that's the thing with people. That, you know what I mean? That, you know, I'm telling you, people just trying to fill that fucking void. That's why a rich man can have all the money in the world and still be fucked up, because the money ain't gonna bring happiness. The money's just a tool to help you through life, but it ain't gonna bring you happiness. You gotta be happy within yourself.
How about this? How about this? I'm gonna say the motherfucking shit that Jay.
Especially when your money goes high.
And I'm gonna quote one of our prophets. Now I'm growing up. Oh, him and Nas. Success. The song.
All of them.
Success. The song.
Drop them jewels, baby.
Remember the song. Success. How many times I'm gonna eat at Mr. Child's? I drank so much Chris, I'm pissing it out. Like, this shit is boring. Like, think about it. If you're rich, you're gonna be traveling. You can do this. That shit gonna get normal. But after a while, you really not. If you're not, that's why the most fucking people that commit suicide is either people in Seattle because they get no fucking sun day, lack of vitamin D, or celebrities. And you would think, why celebrities kill themselves?
Because because
they got everything in the world but what they really need.
Yeah, what they really need
you know
is to
like,
find themselves. What they really, but we all
so
really
you got
need
to
to do
make
is find
sure you're
ourselves.
happy.
It's spiritual.
Really,
our journey here is not a
happy,
physical journey. Our journey here is a spiritual journey.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? So none of the physical things you acquire.
All the physical things you acquire to make it more comfortable while you try to find yourself.
That and the physical things that you try to acquire is the tools that's building the person that you're supposed to be.
Too. And it gives you more access to become the person you need to be.
Yeah. It gives you more access to the person. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you that journey, these are the tools that brings you to being Malcolm, or brings you to being Martin, or brings you to being who you are, and you continue these journeys. But you can't get caught up in the illusion.
Right.
It's a fucking illusion. Right. So you can't get caught up in the byproduct of the riches and the fame. It's an illusion. You gotta remember the journey. The journey's a spiritual journey. But yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, I believe social media definitely fucking controls people. I believe that the government utilizes it to their favor to have you vote or swing your vote or things like that, because your vote matters. People think it don't. It does.
I want y'all to listen to this.
As I did my research, I began to understand there's a very small group of people that influence all the companies that we watch. So they used to call them the Big Six. But Disney just bought Fox, and Disney controls Marvel, and Disney owns Lucas Studios. So look at that giant audience right here. Say a small group of people control the narratives and the content that we all see on all the channels. It makes you feel like, oh, I have lots of choices.
No, you don't.
But you don't. Who's telling them what to put on those channels? Where does that lead?
Tonight, the FBI is on the case, and they are warning big companies in America to protect their data After a big Hollywood studio got hit by hackers and several blockbuster movies ended up online.
This is the first time the United States has accused a foreign government of a cyber attack against an American corporation.
And this interested me because
who told Ryan Coogler to have the Mexicans beat up the black people in Wakanda forever? Who told Ryan Coogler to motherfuckers and to make women the agenda? No, what I'm saying? Who told Ryan Coogler to do that? What was good with the UFO fucking with? But anyway, more motherfucking control.
Do you hear what my man just said? Do you know how I figured this out myself? Because like I said, bro, like I'm not fucking stupid. I don't... Seeing shit like this just confirms what I already know or teach me something I don't. Listen, I was watching years ago when I was probably in 19, 20. I was watching fucking TV and I seen a commercial, T-Mobile commercial. And they dissing Verizon about why they should have been at Verizon. But they use the Verizon logo, their name and likeness. Then I thought about, what the fuck would it take to get somebody's name, likeness, and logo to basically do a slander campaign about them? You have to go to the office like, nigga, look, we want to make a commercial about you, but we're going to diss y'all and say, wow, our company's better than yours. Can we use all your shit? That person, yeah. They work, everything is one. Pepsi's Cola, Cola's Pepsi.
Now who owns...
You heard what they just said. It's only like, they make you... It's called the Matrix. It's an illusion of freedom.
All this shit is a fucking illusion.
But they all together. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. It's all there. Like I just said, like, I don't know what the fuck it like. It's all there, bro. It's the illusion of freedom. That's why we, back to the last episode, whoever watched the last episode, we talking about motherfucking being slaves still. That's why it's worse being a mental slave. Because it's the illusion of freedom. You never know. You just chill, oh shit, I like Fox, but I don't like fucking ABC. And ABC, they all the same shit.
Mm-hmm.